Hey, call me Louis. This is my spot. LuiSpot.
There's something about their nature, since they're made to rule. They don't like taking orders from black people. You know that's right. But listen, I want to teach white people how they got to be white. No. This is what God has revealed. I want to teach white people how you got to be the way you are. That you have been the bloodshedder and the hell raiser on our planet more than any other member of the human family. Why is that? There's a reason for that. Some white people don't know why they are the way they are. Why have you killed people that didn't bother you? Why have you murdered people that opened their doors to you? Why have you murdered 100 million people for every 1,000 years of your existence on the planet? Therefore, you have killed more people than your own population. So if God were to take an eye for an eye, and a tooth for a tooth, and a life for a life, this is why doom is preached for the world of the white man, because you have murdered all the darker people of the earth, and you have earned your destruction. So when you read the history of how the Caucasian has come up from a caveman, it is a marvelous history of evolution. Those that lived in the caves of Europe, the caves were facing the north, so the sun rose in the east, came around to the south, and settled in the west. But the man who was in the cave facing north, the further back in the cave he went, the darkness and the dampness of the cave produced more hair on his body. Just like you, if you put a cast on your leg because your leg got broken or your arm got broken, with no sunlight, no vitamin D, you'll find when you take the cast off, a whole lot of hair has grown. The Caucasian went into the caves of Europe, and he was befriended by the dog. So in the Holy Quran, in the 18th surah called the cave, it talks about how the people of the cave made the dog their friend. And this is why Caucasian people will say to you today that the dog is man's best friend. Lie! Lie! God is man's best friend. Today, a dog has more value in American society than the black man or the Native American or the Hispanic. They'll stop and pick up a dog in the street, sit the dog down at the table and let the dog eat with them, but will murder you if you're found in their neighborhood in the wrong time at the wrong place. A dog has more value because they domesticated the dog, and the dog became their friend. But that's nothing to be ashamed of, that you came from a cave to become Lord and Master of the earth, of the sea, and of the air. But how did you get to be Lord and Master of the earth, of the sea, and of the air. You could never have done it in your condition. They have us in their schools and they shape us. They have our mothers and they've shaped our mothers. You sit in front of the television all day long, being shaped by the funk and the filth of the world. You are a shaped people. They were shaped in an ugly form. And then they turned around and shaped the people of God in an ugly form. Now God comes. He said, I will break the form that they shaped you in, but I will offer them hope that I can break the form that their father shaped them in. That's the value of Jesus Christ. And when Jesus was born into the world, darkness was over the whole of that area. Wherever Europe was, it was in darkness. Palestine. You say, well, how did white people get into Palestine and Syria and Iraq and all those places that were the province of black people? How did that happen? See, they are shaped in the image and the likeness of God. We are the God that they're talking about. The original people. White people have our life, our form. Yes. They come from the original man. So the Honorable Elijah Muhammad taught us that when they were cable towed and put out into Europe, we rounded up all that we could find. We couldn't find them all. They were hidden in the homes of some of our people, and they grew up among us. And so the Bible says the sons of God saw the daughters of men, that they were fair skinned. Yeah, well, fair means just. Fair means equitable. But in this case, fair means white. Because white people are known to be just and equitable. Because they're white. So if you're black, you're the opposite of fair and equitable. I mean, this is a symbolism. But the sons of God, black, saw the daughters of men, white, fair, and took them as wives, and race mixing began in the Holy Land. So you know what race mixing produces? Produces people my color, some of your color, some even lighter. Now you among the people, and then the conquerors start coming out of Europe down into these areas of the world, conquering, marrying, intermarrying, and so now the real black Egyptian is pushed out from southern Egypt. Southern Egypt is up north, to northern Egypt, which is really what we would call south. As they get closer to the Sudan, you see the real Egyptians called Nubians, real black. But in Cairo, it's a mixture. My color, lighter, some darker. You go to Syria, you see white Syrians, but you look close, you see some dark ones in there. You go to Palestine, you see white people in what they call Israel. You see Semitic Jews, which are dark. Then you see the real black ones, who are the original people of that area. But wherever you find a black, they are under white rule. Whether it is in the Arab world, we're ruled by white Arabs. If we're in the Christian world, we're ruled by white Christians. If we're in the Jewish world, we're ruled by white Jews. If you're a communist, you're ruled by white communists. If you're a socialist, you're ruled by white socialists. If you're a doctor, you're ruled by white doctors. If you're a lawyer, you're ruled by white lawyers. You ain't ruled by nothing black, and even the God that you worship, you fashion him as a white man. So you have been made into something that hates your blackness, hates your people, and is in love with the Caucasian. We're going to give you a new picture of Jesus. This one is more accurate. Now, you ain't accurate yet, because the Jesus that Bible talks about, he had hair like lamb's wool. You haven't got there yet. He had feet like burnished brass. He wasn't totally black, but he was dark enough. And that's one of the reasons he was rejected. Because white people don't like to accept black leadership.
Now, that sums it up for this video. What do you guys think? Share thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. Let's have a proper discussion about this without having me impose my opinions and ideas on this matter. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, so that the YouTube algorithm can know that this video was so much interesting and share it far wide to more avid viewers just like you. Subscribe and click the notification bell if this is your first time watching these videos, and so that you can be notified as soon as we make a new upload on videos just like this. My name is Louis. Until next time, peace out.